Hello children, welcome in class ninth English lesson 4 in the Kingdoms of Fools written by A.K. Ramanujan. Let us discuss about the author. A.K. Ramanujan or Attipate Krishnaswamy Ramanujan, born on 16th March 1929, died on 13th July 1993, popularly known as A.K. Ramanujan, was an Indian poet and a scholar of Indian literature who wrote in both English and Kannada. Ramanujan was a poet, scholar, professor, a philologist, folklorist, translator, and playwright. Here is the story. In the Kingdom of Fools is an interesting story of a kingdom run by a foolish king. One day, a saint and his disciple reached the kingdom. The saint was astonished, surprised to see that the people were sleeping during the day and worked during the night. He was very disturbed to see that all the food items in the kingdom cost the same, one dudu. Dudu is the Kannada currency. He analyzed that it was a kingdom of fools and ordered his disciple to leave the place. The disciple did not leave with his guru as he was lured by the abundance of cheap food. So, one day, a man approached the king for justice. He claimed that his brother was committing his ancient trade, and that ancient trade was of robbery. His ancient trade of theft, and during that, the wall of a man's house fell on him and he died. He asked the king to get him compensated. As the king was foolish, he did not analyze that the dead man was a criminal. On the contrary, he tried all the people who were involved in the death of the thief, like the rich merchant who was the owner of the house and whose wall had broken, the man who had built the wall, the dancing girl due to whom the builder had built a weak wall, and the goldsmith because of whom the dancing girl had to move around in the street that day. Finally, the king decided that the merchant's father was the real culprit. As he was dead and his son had inherited all his property, so he would also get punished in place of his father. Another turn of events takes place when the minister feels that the merchant is too thin to be killed by the stake. The king orders his men to find a fat person who could be punished in place of the merchant. As the disciple by that time had become very fat, the men took him to the king. The innocent disciple prayed to his guru for help. The guru visualizes that his disciple is in trouble and reaches to save him. He uses his intelligence and wisdom to trap the foolish king. Finally, the king and his minister get themselves killed by the stake in place of the guru and his disciple. The people of the kingdom beg the guru and his disciple to become their new king and minister. The guru agreed on a condition that the kingdom would function normally like all other kingdoms did. That's all in this story. The moral of the story is it's a folklore and gives two messages. The first message is that one should stay away from foolish people, else one is bound to suffer. The second message is that in order to tackle foolish people, one should employ wisdom and not logic. The guru does not argue or reason the innocence of his disciple. Rather, he flatters the king and manages to convince him that the new stake was lucky. He not only saves the life of his disciple, but also rids the kingdom of the foolish king and his silly minister. In addition, he becomes the next king and his disciple the next minister. The king's and the minister's greed led them to graves. Here are some difficult words with their meaning. Read them, learn them. And now we have come to the end of the lesson. Some questions are given. Read the chapter line by line and then write down these questions in your copy. Hope you like this story. Thank you.